Well, hello, Coffee Time friends. How y'all doing? It is Southern Sunday lunchtime, and me and Mama's in here cooking up a storm, ain't we, Mama?
That's right. I'm trying to anyway.
I'll show y'all, Mama. She's gonna make some biscuit bread, and I'm gonna show you right here. Mama, make us up some biscuit bread.
I just got flour in there now. I got to get my butter. I run off as soon as she puts the camera on.
Every time, but I'm expecting it, so it don't even worry me no more. See? She was staying there, but she stood there the whole time till I get ready to flip over. Oh, she's back. Let's count it. 5, 4, 3. All right, Mama, make us some bread. Pone bread. It ain't nothing you ain't showed us before, but it is what we're doing today, so that's what we're up to.
I'm going to put butter in instead of shortening today.
Hello, Crystal from Kentucky. How are you? Hey, Preston. Hey, Linda. Happy Sunday, everybody. Hey, Stacy.
I believe that bacon's getting too hot over there.
Mama made bacon early this morning. We had it for breakfast, had a slice or two, and we're going to have it for lunch. So today's the bacon day. And she's making up pone bread. We're going to have pone bread, bacon, fried potatoes. Here they are ready to go in the skillet. I've then cut all them up, and they're in this bowl of salt water.
Get them in there.
Bowl of salt water. Mama's going to make up pone bread. Then she's going to fry taters. I'm going to make up some baked beans. I know we just had baked beans last week, but this is our traditional dinner. Wilted lettuce and onions. And I'm going to chop up some onions and chop up some of this lettuce. And, Mama, you left again.
I know it. You just can't keep the camera on me because I have to go around you. Well, I knocked everything over.
That's the noises you usually hear, but you usually hear them behind the scenes. You don't hear them. You don't get to see what she's doing. So what are you doing, Mama? Putting oil in a skillet.
Yeah, I'm going to put it on here.
She's going to put it on the top of the stove to get it good and hot. Then
I'm
she's
going to put it in the oven over there as soon as I can. Because the oven's good and hot.
Okay. So that's just vegetable.
Yeah, this is just.
She just put vegetable in the cast iron skillet. She's going to put it in that oven. I've had it preheating for about 5 minutes. And it's on 450. That's 42 minutes. Now she's going to mix up this pone bread.
Just shake it, shake it, shake it.
Shake the butter, shake the butter. Move your flour over so we can see what you're up to.
I'm just going to pour buttermilk in here.
And how much buttermilk?
I don't know. I don't.
That's whole milk, whole buttermilk. You just put it till your dough looks right.
I'm going to put me a little water. That's awful thick.
Buttermilk, whole buttermilk is thick.
Yeah.
When she comes back, we'll do a fly over here and see what she's got. Show them your bowl, Mama.
Oh, I'm just mixing it up. I'm going to have to put more milk in it.
You want it to be looser than that for pone bread. You're getting to about the right stage for biscuit bread.
Yeah, you want it thick for biscuit bread.
Pone bread, you want it just a tad, just a tinge bit thicker than pancakes.
There it is. It's just right.
That's right. Now, Mama, how much flour did you put in there?
About a cup and a half.
Cup and half of White Lily self-rising flour. And anything else?
A couple of tablespoons of butter.
A couple tablespoons of butter, cutting that flour. And then what milk she put in there and what little bit of water she put in there.
I just put like a couple of tablespoons of water. Not much water, just a couple.
Enough to loosen it just a bit. I need more milk, Carolyn said. Beautiful dress, Mama. Looks pretty. Love blue. It is pretty.
I got to put my apron on.
And that's going to be biscuit bread. That ain't cornbread, folks. That's pone bread. Is this your biscuit skillet?
It's the cornbread skillet.
It's a cornbread skillet, but you can use it for bread. You just don't want to put meat or something else in it. Most times just cornbread, but if you do pone bread, you can put it in your biscuits.
I usually get out a square pan, but this was handy.
Yeah. So into the oven that will go. And we will be eating biscuit bread in just a few minutes. Now I've then got the potatoes cut up as I told you, so I'm going to set you right back over there. Now I'm going to mix up some baked beans. Y'all seen me make 2 gallons last week. This is more of a recipe you might want to write down. This is one that you might want to say, oh, well, I could fix that for supper one night. I'm going to demonstrate this kind of one more time. Show y'all, last night, I messed it up because I got to topping. You put this center piece, see here, that little silver, that's the other part of your bird beak that takes your lid off. But you open them up first. So you get them like this. You open it up, and you put that center part in the center of your can. Just like that. You'll feel it in there. Then you pinch it closed. Once you pinch it closed, it should be on there enough to pick up your can at least. Then you just open it, and you just turn. All you're doing is unsealing the whole lid. Now last time I got to talking, I only sealed like half of it, and then I tried to open it, and y'all was probably thinking, he never used that can opener before, but I have, lots of times. But this is the easy can opener. You can use it with your right hand, your left-handed, no matter what handed you are. If you have trouble with your hands, you can always put a wooden spoon in there and twirl it this way. It's good for arthritis. It's good for all those elements that just keeps you from being able to open a can. And you just unseal your can. There's not be any sharp edges. Now it's going all the way around this time. Now I take my bird beak right here, this little thing here, and I put the black on the bottom, and then I bring the white over the top lid like that. Did y'all see that? So you take the little, that part right there. Like that, something on it. You take that part right there, and you pull it out. Do it over the top of your kettle so you don't make a mess. And I did, see? And there you go. That's a good juicy can of beans. And that's what we're looking for. A good juicy can of beans for baked beans. Now, what I like to do, and this is just something that I add to my misery, I guess. I take that lid off. And if there's no sharp edges on this or this, and I put it down in the can, like that. And then I squeeze this can like this to keep some little fur babies from getting their head in it, like well, even a skunk or something. I wouldn't want anything to be running around with its head stuck in a can. If you can't do that, mash it with a hammer or something. Try it, or whatever. I'm just rambling here today, but I worry about once it gets out of the house, where's it going, what's it doing, and what kind of troubles it's going to cause. Now, I don't always use this, but sometimes I do. This is Liam Perrin's Worcestershire sauce. You use whatever Worcestershire sauce you have. And I just put a drop. I don't put a ton. I don't even measure. But a drop, splash, just gives it that extra little, whatever it is that causes it to be so good. This is ketchup, and I'm going to put 1, 2, about 2.5 tablespoons of ketchup. Mustard, I'm only going to put about a quarter size. Did you see that? About a quarter size. Now I'm going to show you this canister. Somebody said, John, I can't get into my canisters. They close with a snap in the middle, but I can't open them. Because I try and I can't open them. Alright, here's the secret to that. You close it the same way as you open it. You push the little center, you pull up your top. It's easy. When you want to close it, same way. If you don't, it is harder to open. I can open it, but it's much harder unless you push that center. You can push it with one touch. But when you open it, push the center again. That's the simple way to get it done. This is brown sugar. And I'm going to put about 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. You hear that click? It means it's closed. I'm going to put a dash of salt. And I'm not even going to put no black pepper today. And then I'm going to chop up some onion and put in here. Mama, Show them what you're doing, frying taters.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to grab an onion while y'all watch Mama fry taters. Where's those green onions, Mama?
And I'm going to drawer.
I'll put a few green and I'll put a few of these others. So these are the green onions that Mama just got out of her garden yesterday. This will probably be enough because they're getting huge. Getting huge. Those are big for green onions, folks. What I do is I just kind of chop up this bulb all the way around. Get it as small as I think I want it, and then I just chop it down. Makes for good onion. This may be enough. One green onion might be enough. That's how big they are. That's how big they are. So what are y'all cooking today? This is, my aunt brought Mama over some lettuce. Mama had lettuce, so we were just blessed with lettuce, so we thought we gotta have some kilt lettuce, some wilted lettuce. Y'all call it kilt lettuce or wilted lettuce? We call it both. We know what we're talking about either way. But we'll say kilt lettuce a lot of times. Same thing as wilted. Now y'all know Mama's shortcut or her healthy cut, whatever you want to call it. She uses bacon grease, but she also uses a little bit of lean oil, like vegetable oil, canola oil, something like that, on top of just the flavor of the bacon grease so that you don't have so much just bacon grease in it, but the bacon grease will flavor the other to make it delicious. Now, potatoes are over there being cooked slow and low. I'll show you those in just a second. Y'all seen those a couple of times, but it don't hurt to show again. We have some new people on here. We do appreciate it. We've had several new people this week. Thank y'all for sharing it out. And every time you share, we get new viewers, and every time we get new viewers, it helps us out. And it just gives us an opportunity to make more friends, and that's what it's all about. Of course, we want our views to be good, and of course, we want the numbers to go up, but we also want more people involved so we can get to know more people. We've got to know so many of you all, just like family, and it's just good to have that. It's just good. You need that network in this world that we're living in, a network of friends. Now, yes, I did put them green tops right in these baked beans. You ever seen baked beans with big old chunks of green stuff in them? Well, that's green onion. I'm going to put one more little small one here. One more.
I have to go get some for the lettuce on my...
Oh, you want to save these for the lettuce?
No, go ahead. I'll go get some more.
Mama knows exactly where they at. They have some, don't you, Mama?
Yeah.
Right there in Mama's raised bed. We don't have the raised beds back in their home. They're homeless. But we're going to get there. We're working toward it. So I'll have to do a bunch more onion chopping today. I like chopping green onions. That's like peeling boiled eggs. For some reason, if they peel well, for some reason it's very therapeutic for me. I enjoy chopping green onions all the way up. I enjoy chopping stuff. I enjoy being Mama's helper. And I enjoy peeling eggs. You know, last week we boiled 24 eggs, so we could have plenty, and we've eaten them and used them. But I enjoy peeling eggs. It's just satisfying to me. I can just sit and do it. So that onion didn't end up being a great deal of onion, so that's about what I needed. So in here he goes. This is just one can. This is more manageable to me. and I can get it just right. Whereas when I'm fixing it like I did last weekend for a family reunion, it's harder when you're judging 8 cans of green beans or 9 cans instead of 1. It's a lot harder job. Now I'm putting this a little bit more because I cook by sight, and by my sight, I thought it needs a little bit more of everything. Just a little bit. See, those look like baked beans now. And that's what I was going for. Something that look like baked beans. Now I'm going to go ahead and chop this other big old green onion while I'm in the green onion chopping mood here. Because we're going to have them for the kilt lettuce, or the wilted lettuce. A lot of you all were saying you put vinegar in your wilted lettuce. We never have, but I'm sure it's good. We do put vinegar on greens when we cook greens, but not on lettuce. Y'all know why? That's just a tradition that you all have, and we just haven't gotten into it yet. Maybe somebody in our families or whatever didn't like the vinegar or didn't want the vinegar. Don't make it wrong, makes it different. So many things in life are not wrong, they're just different. Just different. A lot of times in early spring, your green onions are really little, so you just cut them in little rings and you'll find that all in your wilted lettuce. But these onions have gotten pretty big for green spring onions.
They growed up fast.
They surely have.
I'm going to go get them.
You want me to go get them?
No, I thought you just keep talking.
Just keep that. Mama's afraid. If I go get them, I'll leave her in here with y'all by herself. And she'll be like, I don't want to talk. Don't make me talk, she'll say. So Mama's going to go get some more. I don't think I'm going to need these now that I've had so many of those others, but I could go ahead and chop these up and add them to the wilted. This is just a little piece we have left of that sweet Vidalia onion. I'm going to go ahead and chop him up. This is just some little chunks too. Do y'all save your onions? Please tell me you do. I don't know. Some people say, oh no, I don't save onions. We have always saved onions for another day. Some people say, oh, you're not supposed to. I don't know. I really don't know the correct answer. I just know what we do. Sometimes I have no idea what the correct thing is, just what we do. Maggie's coming here to see what's going on, see what all the commotion's about, get her a drink. You don't have to use green onions in your wilted lettuce. You can use any kind of onion you have. Someone told us last year, and we tried it, and it worked. You can buy lettuce at the store and wilt it too. It's very good. I have a recipe for a hot bacon mustard dressing that we use on regular salads, like spring mix. And it don't really wilt it like the wilted, but it is a hot dressing over that lettuce. So you know there is a little bit of wilting, I guess, but it's very good. We're not having that today. We're having just lettuce and onions, and we're taking bacon grease, heating it in a skillet, and then pouring it over and stirring it in, and then taking the lettuce, putting it back in the skillet a little bit, letting it all wilt down, kind of like you see spinach a lot of times. You know how you see spinach, wilted spinach over a meal? It's very good. This is a traditional southern springtime, and you'll hear people even talk, and they'll say stuff at the grocery store like, have you had any lettuce and onions yet? That's the first thing that comes in. And it's because I was excited about garden time, and it's time to eat lettuce and onions. So some people will say, come by the house and get you a mess of lettuce and onions. I've got plenty. But that's usually the first thing people get out of their garden is a mess of lettuce and onions, and they'll have wilted lettuce and onions. And boy, is it good, and boy, do you look forward to it every year. We usually eat it, I don't know, every 2 or 3 weeks. Last year, I don't think we had it but one time or twice. It wasn't much. Mom and I were talking earlier about that. It seems like last year we were just completely off everything. Our tomatoes didn't come in good. We had lettuce and onions, but not like we normally do. It just wasn't the same garden year as it normally is. We didn't make squash pickles last year. We always make those. We didn't last year. We did the year before last. We didn't have good yellow squash. It just wasn't a banner gardening year. But now Mama's garden sure is pretty this year. And I'm thinking it's going to be a good tomato year. I'm just hoping for all good things. And I'm hoping for some good squash and long neck, crooked neck squash. There's a difference between long neck and crooked neck. The crooked neck, it's just what it says. It's crooked neck and long neck squash. So, what's the difference in when you use it? Well, the difference is there's more neck to the straight neck. And the little thin straight neck sometimes is the best flavor. So if you have straight neck squash, you usually have more that you can fry. You can fry the big part, but it's not as good. So that's the reason it matters which kind you have. Let's flip you. So here's those fried taters. This is a pizza pan. You can tell what you can cut on the pizza pan. Look at them fried taters. Whoops, Mackie got a tater. If one just failed. So I'm going to stir these. We're going to see what condition they're in. Are they ready? Oh, yeah, they can be turned. Look there. Fried taters. You fry them low and slow, as they say. A lot of people put onions in them. We don't. I don't know if it's because Mama don't like it, or, they bother her. But we just don't put them in our taters. We'll eat them with them. You just want to go around and make sure you're flipping all of them. One-handed with a holding a phone. Rotate your phone. You can't turn it. Well, I just got in trouble. My phone just told me I couldn't turn it. I had this turn wrong. Now I'm going to leave the lid off because they're softened. They're ready. Now they just need to brown. So we can take our lid off. And here's our baked beans. Baked beans. And there's our taters. Don't touch that. There's our taters. They're coming right along. Baked beans, let me give them a stir on here. Look at that. Yum. Oh. There's a tater in the floor, Mama. Oh. Somebody dropped it while you wasn't here. I don't know. I didn't see him.
You didn't see him?
No.
Well, that's great.
I tried to watch, but you know how people are. They come and go. You don't even know who's over there. Could have been any of us.
Could have been, couldn't it?
Yeah. Ain't no sense in pointing fingers.
No.
Maggie will clean that up.
Here you go.
2 more.
I've got more.
You talk about fresh. Before y'all got here, these were out there just growing their little hearts out. They're already washed and ready to go. Slide over, please. Thank you. Y'all want to see these green onions? So once again, listen how crisp. I just go around them, get them all diced up.
That's 2 more. You don't need all of them, but I just got together some.
Might as well get it while you're out there, ain't Mama?
Well, I figured you might need one.
Yep, I might. Now, you see that little piece right there that looks like a flower? I'm taking him off because he's that outer, rougher, tougher shell. And it goes all the way up through here. And I'm just going to split it up through there, peel it back, and take that off. And I'll take it all the way off up here. We don't need that. I'd already done that on those others that we peeled. Just kind of like when you do peel an onion, you always take that last layer off.
You got amazing.
Yeah, those are some good eating ones. Look there. Those are good size.
They're
Look at that.
warm from the sun.
They're still warm. They really are literally warm. Love it. You don't have to have, some of y'all live in cities, you just have a small outdoor porch. You can grow onions in a flower pot, folks.
Oh, yeah.
You can grow tomatoes in a pot. But you could have green onions, and if you can't have a big enough place for lettuce, you could have you some homegrown green onions. Just get you some bulbs that you can get them at Walmart, and get you some bulbs and plant them. It ain't too late. And then buy her some lettuce at the store.
You can plant onions right on up to...
Mama plants onions up through August, and they come in in the fall. They come in the fall. Now I think Mama's been cleaning this outer one off because it don't seem to have that crust.
I tried to get them, but I was just trying to get them clean and washed.
You did good, Mama. Okay. This is your green onion. Coming up here. Now this green part here is delicious, delicious. Don't throw that part away. Now there's another little trick Mama started doing. You want to see how crafty Mama is. She takes her knife out there and she pulls these onions up. Whomp, out of the ground they come. They have a root on them. They have this. She takes her knife, she slices that root off and pokes it right back down the ground. What's that do? Replants that same onion. It'll grow. We'll have another one from that same onion. So this onion is going to grow another onion out there today.
Not today, but it'll start.
It'll start, Mama. They'll start right now. It's already starting. It's thinking, whoops, we've lost our top. Better get to growing another. So the root to this onion is still out there because Mama cut it off and replanted it. We've been bringing them in, cutting them off, taking them out there. She cut out the middleman. She just pulls them up, cuts it off, sticks it right back, and they've been growing, haven't they, Mama?
Yeah.
Isn't that wonderful? It's almost like having your onion and eating it too. Mama's laughing at me. She thinks I'm silly. Okay, Mama, I need to do this lettuce.
Yeah.
So we got a mound of lettuce over here. A lot of lettuce. I'm going to show you the pile. Show you this pile of lettuce. Look at all that lettuce. You would think that's enough to feed an army. Nope. We're going to use that today for ours because we're wilting it down. And once you start wilting it,
Get your scissors out and draw it.
You've got a lot of wilting, a lot of lettuce that's going to need to be wilted. Mama, I don't think I own scissors over here in my drawer. You think they're over here, Mama?
I know they are.
Mama says she knows they are. I don't see them. But I'm going to take her word for it. Thank you, ma'am. They were there somewhere. Where was them, Mama?
Right over here for them.
On the other end in the back. No wonder I couldn't find them. Okay, let's slide that down. Let's get our lettuce over here where we can grab it and work with it. Now, the lettuce is not hard to do. I just grab it like this, big old handful. And I give it a gentle little twist. And then, you just give it a haircut. You can roll it out on your board and cut it however you feel comfortable doing it. But the scissors are just easy. The scissors just make it easy. And you can also, once you get it in your bowl, you can take your scissors and recut it. Just like this. Can y'all see the bowl? Come down here. So you can just take your scissors and go in the bowl and cut some more. Now that's a pretty hearty layer, so I'm going to come in here and I'm going to put my onions in here. Just like this. I'm just going to cover a goodly cover of onion. Because when you start mixing it, it's in there so tight, it is harder to do. Now I'm going to get another big handful of this here lettuce, and I'm just going to roll it up as I'm grabbing it with my hand. You'd be surprised how much lettuce you can pick up when you're just rolling it up. There's a lot of lettuce in there, folks. And I'm just going to cut it up as I go. Cut and go. Cut and go. Now it'll wilt up if you don't cut it up. I guess some people don't cut it. I don't know. Mama, could you not cut it?
It just leaves big slices.
It is big slices. Easier to eat if you just chop it up, kind of like a chopped salad. This is just leaf lettuce. Some of y'all won't know what kind of lettuce. It's leaf lettuce. Garden leaf lettuce. And like most herbs, it's just not an herb, but most herbs and stuff that you have in your garden, if you will harvest it, it'll grow better. You don't want this to get too tall and go to flowering. You want it to stay low in the ground. Keep harvesting it. It'll be better off. So I can just lay that right there and chomp as I go. See that? I'm probably going to use all that pile of lettuce for me and Mama, but I'm using a great deal of it. Lots of good lettuce. Now I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of my onions. Put all my onions, and I'm going to do a little bit more lettuce. You're going to end up with about a third of what you start out with. So you think, oh, that's too much. Think, will a third of it be good? Because if it will, that's what you're going to end up with. Vinegar would probably be delicious in this. We just haven't ever tried it. And I guess we could at any time, but it's kind of like going to your favorite restaurant. You hate to mess up what you already know you like. And you're like, I know I like it.
Sorry.
I know I like it without it, so I hate to try it and mess up the opportunity if I don't like it. But I may try it sometime. I may try it today and add a little bit of vinegar to mine on my plate. That could work. Y'all use your shears in your kitchen? Y'all hear Mama's grease? Hot. And that's a big old bowl of lettuce. Now, let's look here at this lettuce that I got left. I've got about a handful left of all that y'all seen piled over there. Do you need more, Mama, or do you want to just put this in the refrigerator?
We might put that in a Fridge Smart and save it.
Fridge Smarts are on sale this month. So it's a wonderful time to have garden stuff coming in. I'm going to take some of these stems off. The stems don't bother so much in the wilted, but here you can see this is about what we have left out of that big pile that was on this hotel. It don't go far. Now this is delicious on sandwiches. It's also delicious when you're fixing a salad. I love this in salad. It's good for all kinds of things. Absolutely delicious. Absolutely delicious. And the onions is good. And that's the lettuce. And I'm going to put this in a Fridge Smart. And I'll be eating this on turkey sandwiches this week, or ham sandwiches, or bologna sandwiches.
Sprinkle a little salt. Bacon's got some, but don't put a whole lot.
Okay. Yeah. So now I've got this kind of stacked up. It's all fixed up, but that's all we have left. And there's those beautiful onions. Keep them on that towel, and that will keep, that'll take some of the water out of it. Now I'm going to put a little salt over here on our, you don't have to, but just a little shake of salt. Do you want any pepper or anything, Mama?
No. I'm taking up the bread. There's the biscuit bread.
Biscuit bread's up and ready to go. Move my towel and my lettuce back over here out of the way. Get the biscuit bread over here. Mama, you took my knife, didn't you?
Yeah, right here.
This is not cornbread. This is biscuit pone bread. So this is pone bread instead of cornbread. And it's just a pone of biscuits that's made into a pone. A lot of y'all say, I have never heard of that. It's a little different. You make it a little looser than biscuits. But it is delicious. Delicious. Make it easy to grab. Mama, are you being critiquing my cutting skills?
Yeah.
I'm cutting it. We can grab it. How do you want it cut? I always cut it in squares. Cornbread. Now cornbread I cut in triangles. Cornbread I cut in little squares. What do you think about that, Mom?
I think it's all right.
You was questioning it. I could tell in your tone. It was one of those questions that it was a judgmental question. If y'all ever hear those. I cut it in little squares so you can just pick it up and grab it. Kind of like a little square biscuit. And it's good. Mama likes it. I don't know, Mama. I really don't know. If I have to say, I don't know how you... Well, there goes the camera. I don't really know how you like your biscuit bread cut. Don't I always do in squash?
I think so.
It just hit her funny today and she thought she could ask.
I thought you was cutting a little teeny tiny piece.
Well, it was. That right there's teeny tiny. What y'all eating? Good afternoon, John and Momma. Hey, Kimberly, how are you? Kimberly J. Davis. Lamar. Well, hello, Kimberly. We maybe can. Look here at these fried taters coming on. Those have been low and slow, folks.
That's darn on that one. I've been too busy to take them up.
You need some help, Mama?
I gotta get a pot holder and slide in my wheel hand.
Oh, I see. Baked beans are done. Mama, you need me to help you with that big old skillet?
I just can't get my wheel right.
Here, let me hit.
Oh, I got it now. I just couldn't get it turned around.
Fried taters. We'll have leftovers. Leftover lettuce and fried taters.
I ate them the next day, the other time.
You did good, Mama.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my lettuce over here and
Let the fun begin. Folks, this is a southern meal for sure. This is the wilting of the lettuce. Some of y'all have seen this. You've seen us do it. Move your stuff out of the way, yeah.
You want that over there?
Sure, Mama. Put it over here. Here's the baked beans. Look at there. See how pretty they are. That's a good baked bean. That rich color. There ain't no baked beans about it. It's stovetop beans, stovetop baked beans, but it's the same flavor, the same wonderfulness. And here comes Mama with the hot oil. Mom, be careful with that. Be very careful with that. Do you need help with that big old skillet? Now, what's this lettuce, folks? And this is a little bit of oil and a little bit of bacon grease, just for the flavor. What's your pretty dress, Mama?
Somebody's got my bowl full.
It is good and full now. It's good and full.
You can dump it up in there.
Can y'all see this wonderfulness? That lettuce will just wilt down to goody. I did have a lot packed in here, didn't I, Mama?
Heck yeah, I couldn't flip it.
Okay, you might not want to pack your bowl as tight as I did this one. I guess it was just greed. Absolute greed. Want more and more.
I'll set it over here.
Want more lettuce and onions.
You'll have to bring it over here and put it in. Because this has got cold with that lettuce in it.
All right. Mama's took it away from us. Let me go over here to the stove. Take this and put it in there, okay? Can y'all see? It's a mound.
I reckon it's overflowing.
But it's gonna be so good. Most of this is water. Mostly water. Y'all done spinach before?
Done the night at fork to flip it with your spoon.
No, I'm gonna take it up.
And I got you peach tea. Is that what you
Yes,
want?
ma'am.
Plain tea.
Peach.
Okay. I got 3 of these Judd's pitchers in the refrigerator. One's peach tea, one's tea with sugar because my sister's in here and I've been making it like that. And one jug is unsweet tea.
It's all good though.
Yep. So I got a refrigerator full of tea.
And that's not a bad thing.
No, it's sure.
Especially in the South.
It's sure not a bad thing. I think you got it really good.
Thank you about it, Mama.
I'm sorry.
Okay, folks, there's more than one way to do everything. This is that same amount. So don't think, well, he took that over and took half of it out. I didn't. I just put it in this skillet and let it get hot. So this is what I'm talking about. Once you get it hot, you don't have that much. That's, I promise. That's every bit of that in there. I know. You're thinking, he took that. No, I didn't. That's it. That's it wilted. But I had to take it to the stove because it was so stuffed in there. But that's it. That's the,
I was filled up.
it's up, Mama. That's it wilted, folks. The reason I was putting more in there, because it don't take much to wilt down, does it, Mama?
No.
It's like spinach. If you dealt with spinach, you've dealt with leaf lettuce. Same kind of thing. All right, Mama. You do the honors. Mama's serving tonight. Look here. Today at lunch.
Hold it closer.
Yes, ma'am.
Not more.
Yes, ma'am. So that's what you're looking for in wilted lettuce. You want it wilted. Fried taters. Oh, Mom, that's... Oh, take... Ooh, Mama. You got me and yours together. You gave them all on mine. Baked beans. Now, I normally tell y'all this is just like downtown. Folks, this is better than anything you can get downtown. I'm going to tell you right now. Slice of bacon. Mama, I'm going to get yours with my finger. Is that okay? Because my hands are terribly clean. Little square cornbread. Which biscuit bread, which Mama objected to. That's just like downtown, y'all. No, that's like downtown. The only meat we got is a little slice of bacon, and that made those wilted lettuce good. That cornbread, them fried taters, and them baked beans. That's just like downtown, Mama.
Oh, yeah.
Better than, actually.
I need some biscuit bread.
Well, now, Mama, would you like me to slice you one in a triangle?
No. Just
Are you willing to suffer with the rest of us?
I'll eat square bread.
There you go, Mama.
Thank you.
Let's bless it, and then we're going to say goodbye and eat this hot, because you don't want wilted lettuce cold.
No, you sure don't.
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this wonderful meal. We thank you for the nourishment of our bodies, dear Lord. We just ask you to be with us, watch over us, lead, guide, and direct us. Be with each and every prayer request out there, Lord, those spoken and unspoken. And, dear Lord, in all things, we just pray that you'll be in the center of your wonderful name. We pray. Amen.
Amen.
Mom, you got anything you want to add today?
No, just have a very blessed day today. Enjoy.
Enjoy and make some memories. Find something good to eat and make some memories. All right, folks, we're going to eat. Y'all seen our wiltedness, and that's it. That's the goodie. We'll end with the plate here because it's worth looking at one more time. Y'all have a blessed night.
Goodbye, Mama, and God bless you all. Bye-bye.
Bye, y'all.